it's not.
So why do you stay?
You don't need to be with him. You don't need it.
Look what he's done. I've been with you for
You deserve better than
this
that.
whole relationship, and you turned your back on me, and you destroyed me.
Look, I'm sorry.
You know you have destroyed me. I'm on medicine because I lost my daughter to this horrible man. And you expect me to want him in my life after everything that he's done to you? I can't do it.
Can I give her a hug?
Do whatever you want. You wrote me a letter on June 30th of this year. Have you read this?
No.
John, you haven't read this?
He's never heard.
You said, Dr. Phil, I need your help. I'm 18 years old, dating a controlling and possessive 29-year-old. We've been together a few months now, and things keep getting worse. He says, I'm a sick, disgusting bitch. And you end that letter by saying, Dr. Phil, I need help. I fear for my life. Mm-hmm. I'm stuck in an extremely abusive relationship, but I can't get out. Then, on 9/11 of this year, just a few weeks, you said, I'm begging for help, all caps. I am now pregnant. 10 weeks as of today, he's mentally, physically, emotionally abusive. I've lost all of my friends. I'm losing my family. He's making me choose. He's thrown things at me. He's picked me up in the middle of the street and thrown me in the back seat of the car. I'll write to you every day if that's what it takes. I have not talked to him for a few hours. He's been sitting outside my parents' house now for 2 hours because I won't give him the phone. I'm falling apart. I just need something, anything. Please help me.
I was desperate, yeah. I felt like I was drowning.
You are.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You feel that way because you are. Next, Kirsten says John has an 18-month-old baby with another woman that he's not allowed to see. We're going to find out why when we come back.
It completely shocks me that in a few months' time, my sister has done a complete 180. She told me, well, I'm going to do what I want to do, and we got in a big fight, and she said, well, then you can consider me dead.
Kirsten thinks she's going to raise this baby with John in this apartment they have. At this point, Kirsten has no job, no financial means of supporting herself or this baby. Eventually, my husband and I are going to be helping her raise this baby.
They have absolutely no clue what they're doing.
I don't need support from other people. I know for a fact we can do it on our own.
My daughter has no idea what she's gotten herself into.
Do you agree that you are in an abusive relationship?
100%.
Do you believe that he could seriously hurt you or kill you?
Yes.
And I have a list of the things that have happened here. I mean, he accuses you of being with other people, right?
Right.
He constantly looks through your phone, correct? He's deleted your Facebook and 300 followers on your Instagram. Promised no more fights if you would just get rid of them.
Yeah.
How'd that work?
It didn't.
He now has to use John's email, and the couple shares one Facebook account. Kirsten can't apply for certain jobs, like a waitress, because you can't talk to or look at guys, right?
Yeah, I have to flirt in order to be a waitress.
She can't even come to my house, Dr. Phil, without him texting her nonstop and
Kirsten
yelling at her.
can't visit the family of John if he's off of work, because that's his time. He has jealous behavior, correct?
Yeah.
Why is this okay with you?
It's not.
Based on results, it is.
I feel very weak. I mean, when I'm away, I get very depressed. I mean, I had to sleep with my mom for several nights when I wasn't with him because I couldn't sleep alone. I mean, she sat with me through tons of breakdowns. It's really hard for me.
You're 18.
Yeah.
And then when you break up, where's he go? He goes to the bar drinking. And then he goes and takes women home from the bar, sleeps with them. goes buys cocaine.
Okay, you now are pregnant.
Yeah.
You have responsibility to protect this child. Do you feel that responsibility?
I feel it. I know I haven't done the best at it. I know it's very unsafe, especially at times where he does grab a hold of me and throw me down.
Well, I can understand that you don't want to be depressed and upset and have to sleep with your mother until you get through this, but you now are responsible for a child that doesn't have a voice. Now, he was in a relationship with an ex before, and she says that he never actually hit her until after the baby was born.
She told me he never hit her at all.
I've never hit her.
You
She
all
says-
have to lie
Anyway,
about it, right?
I don't have to
You
lie
never
about
say
it.
the truth.
She's the one that said it.
She told me she's never been hit by him.
Well, I'm telling you what she's told us.
Right. Well, I believe
She said she was never hit by him until after the baby was born. She says he threatened to cut her up in little pieces and pour Drano on her.
Really?
Yes. That's what she said. She has a restraining order against you, correct?
She does have a restraining order because I didn't show up for a custody hearing in Georgia.
You
That's
don't
not
get
why you get a
restraining orders for failing to
that's
appear
when-
at a
that's when
custody
it got,
hearing.
That's when it got placed into play, was when I didn't show up for
Well,
that.
it wasn't, you said it was because. It wasn't because.
It was because of threats that I've made about her family.
Threatening to kill
So
them.
you've made threats against her family.
To her, yes, I've mentioned different things to her.
What
yes.
did you say you were going to do to her family?
Any kind of get physical with them.
Does he make threats about us?
not like death threats. No. I mean,
Are you?
Okay.
he has made threats. Yes.
You're afraid of leaving him because of that?
Sometimes.
Here's the, I don't fear this guy. I don't fear him at all.
Kirsten, hang on, let me listen. Has he poured things on you before?
Yeah.
He's poured water on you? He's poured ice on you? He's threatened, according to her, to pour acid on her? You know, that strikes really close to home to me because I have a very close family member who I love very dearly that had that done to them. That's Cindy Broadus. That's Robin's older sister.
Never even seen anything like that.
And she had how many operations so far, Robin?
She's had over 25 reconstructive surgeries.
Over 25 reconstructive surgeries. Listen, this happens. Women get set on fire.
That's what my counselor told me.
Look at these pictures of women set on fire. The woman in the middle and the woman on the far right, it was only verbal until the day they were set on fire. John's ex and the mother of their 18-month-old baby says that John shook their baby after the baby accidentally headbutted him. Is that true or false?
Tomorrow on an all-new Dr. Phil, she's lied about their father's death.
Well, guess who's on the phone? Steve Sr.
She's altered checks.
You added a 9 to the 50.
And
This makes me want to say, forget it.
If you want to get self-righteous and storm off of here, knock yourself out. I don't care.
she's got a real attitude.
You don't even know what it took to come here.
I've seen this act from you about 100 times.
Get out of my life.
That's tomorrow.
John has a restraining order on him from his son's mother.
John has an 18-month-old child with somebody else.
John can't really see him at all. On Father's Day, he asked the baby's mom if he could just come see him for 15 minutes and was told no.
John's ex and the mother of their 18-month-old baby says that John shook their baby after the baby accidentally headbutted him. Is that true or false?
That's completely false. I held him out in front of me and said, take him like this.
I just want you to have a full set of information. I asked Dr. Pat Basu to join us. He's the Chief Medical Officer of Doctor on Demand, which is our own company for telemedicine. It's our family business.